back with another part 2 of skincare with Key. But we actually doing my hair and skincare. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I've been seeing on TikTok about these hair masks, and I just want to say 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. So I used this one last week for dry and damage, and when I tell you it brought so much moisture back in my hair, baby, when I tell y'all run don't walk, but if y'all in my area, walk, don't run. But yes, natural, as y'all can see, I'm gonna show y'all because y'all can see my hair is whoo, baby. When I tell you that this one is hydrating. This is the hydrating mask for dry damaged hair. This is the first one I use. And when I tell you it brought so much, my curls is, look at my curls, y'all. Y'all can tell by my curls. Like, yeah. Okay, I'm impressed so far. So today, because I wanted to more define my curls, I'm going to use the hair mask Quinson curls for curly, thick hair. That's what I'm going to use today. So it does say to damp it before you use, to damp your hair before you use it. So I did damp it, or you could use it as a leave-in conditioner. You can not use it as a leave-in conditioner. You can wash it out. Your choice. I use it as a leave-in conditioner, but I ain't doing it today. Today is Sunday. I'm not even probably going to go. Ooh, shoot. I'm not even going to leave out my house today. So this is what I do. Don't judge me. This is what I do. Do what is best for you. Okay? Because my hair is so thick, ain't no sense of trying to do all this with a comb. But we are going to get into some more questions that you guys asked me. And I'm loving the questions. FYI, but we're going to get into some more questions that you guys asked me about my relationship. Okay. Just section this off. But yeah. A lot of people want to know how to stay positive, so positive through this journey. My thing, I'm going to give everybody the advice, and this is what I say. I feel like this is the time to really focus on you and establish you, figure out who you are, because this is the perfect time. You literally have like no distractions. You could do whatever you want to do, especially for the people that has no kids like me. I have no kids. We have no kids. So we don't have like extra worries and stuff. Like my main focus and goal is to establish myself. So when he does come home, we'll have something to work with, you know? That's how I stay so positive, because I'll be focusing I focus on me, y'all. I be focused on me. I focus what makes me happy, you know? I focus on what makes me happy. Picked up some hobbies, started some new business ventures. For me, I just stay really busy. I got 2 jobs, as y'all already know. I just really stay really busy and focused on me, you know? I don't be, into the extra stuff. So me and my man, we always talking about positivity. We always talking about what we gonna do when he come home. Like things we can change, what we could do better in. Like that's what all we talk about. We don't really talk about too much negative. He's not a negative Nancy. Like that's one thing I do love about him. He's not a negative Nancy. So he don't like talking about negative stuff. And like he really don't like talking about negative stuff. So we always just stay positive. I'm not saying we don't get out our arguments. We don't get in our disagreements. I don't want to say argument. I'm going to say disagreements, because we rarely don't argue. We just be disagreeing with a lot of stuff. He disagree with a lot of stuff I say, and I disagree with a lot of stuff he say. But hey, wouldn't be a part of our relation. I mean, we wouldn't be human if we didn't have disagreements. But we learn to compromise. That's when compromise come in. I feel like in every relationship, no matter prison relationship or not, you need to compromise with each other. Okay? So that's how I stay really, really positive. But other than that, I try to I really read a lot of books and stuff to keep my mind occupied. Other than that, I try to, keep my... Another question that I received is, how do we do it? And I live in another state. Okay. How do we do it? So at first I used to fly home and visit. Like I said, I'm from Florida originally, but I just moved to New York. I used to fly home originally to visit him, and we do video visits, but he got his visit suspended 2 years ago. But we're going to pray and hope he get him back this October. We're working on it, but for now, it's not hard for me because I can't see him if I wanted to. So ain't nothing I could do. He could do, we could do. We just got to, wait it out. But, yeah, that's how we do it now. But before, I used to go fly home and see him. And it was always good because, I could go back home and see my family at the same time. So I was killing 2 birds in 1 stone, but I haven't been back home because I haven't been to a visit. But that's how we do it for now. And hopefully soon we get our visits back. But I am thinking about moving back home, but I don't know yet. Still up for debate. Still up for debate. Because he's supposed to get his visit back in October, but I don't know yet, y'all. The next question is it hard dating someone incarcerated? Yes, it is. Because it's not like a normal relationship. You can't do fun, cute things together. Like, you got to improvise. And, you got to get real creative in this world. Like, being, in this world, you got to get really creative because we don't have that freedom and that free will. So sometimes, yeah, it do get hard. But I feel like it's up to you how, you could control yourself and stuff like that. That's I think a personal thing within you if you can do it. That's why I said this, being in one of these relationships, you have to be built for this. This is not easy. This is not easy whatsoever. And I tell everybody this is not easy. You have to be built for this type of lifestyle. You have to be built. So it comes with this challenge. It comes with this days. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't have my days to where I'll be frustrated with him because he did go in there. But I'll be sad because, he is in there. But like I said, like I said in my last video, we are all human and we all make mistakes. So I'll be understanding, but I'll be having my moments, and my man know that, and he be understanding. And that's one thing about the thing I love about my man. He's very understanding. So he be letting me show out sometimes, but not too much. But yeah. Whew. And like I said, I feel like I'm sharing my journey. I feel like you can't let the outsiders tell you how to run your relationship. You can't allow other people's situation be your situation because every situation is different. I always tell everybody that everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is not the same, so I feel like you got to do what works for you, what's best for you too. That's going to make you too happy. And I always say that, it's how it's like y'all gotta make yourself happy. If you can't, you know, and leave. Leave. And like I said, everybody's situation is not the same. So you can't expect your man to do what the next man do. So that's why I say what works best for y'all works best, and what works best for other people works best for them. That's all I say. Because I know my relationship is not the same as everybody else, and everybody don't do the same thing as us. So I can't expect, you know. Okay, next question is, do I see myself marrying him? Yes. Yes, I do. And that's why I decided to wait till he come home and not do it while he's in there, even though I had the option to do that. But I didn't. Because I didn't want to. Because I wanted him to come home and still show me that that's what he really wanted. I don't want to just give it to him off of a fairy tale type of stuff. No, I want you to actually come home, because it's going to be different outside of those walls. You could talk your talk in there. But when you outside in this real world, you got to show up and show out. And I want you to show up and show out. If you're not going to show up and show out, I don't know, you got to go, man. I don't know, you got to go, man. I don't know, you got to go, man. I don't know, you gotta, simple. Okay, another question that I get asked is my man came from a single family home? And the answer is no. He has a mother and a father. They're no longer together, but they were together when he was growing up and conceived. So, he did come from a 2-parent household. He was raised by his mother and his father. Me, on the other hand, I was raised by my father. So, all that stigma of black men go to jail because they raised in a single parent household. No, he was raised in a 2-parent household. He was raised by his father and his mother. So, some people, like he said, my man will tell you, he had a great life. His life was great. He just chose to do wrong. And this is what cost him from doing wrong. So it is what it is. Like, you can't, his parents did what they were supposed to do to raise him right. Another question I get is, am I cool with his parents? Yes. But it's not like, because I live in a different state. His mother lives in Detroit and his father lives in Florida. So it's not like I'll be like all around them, but I have both of their numbers. I do communicate with them. I do text them. I do call and stuff like that. But that's simple stuff. Until my man come home and, I actually get to meet them. Even though I had the opportunity to meet his parents before, but, I just declined because I just feel like he should be there. But hey, I always have the opportunity to meet his mom and daddy. Like, I never not had the opportunity to. So, yeah, it was just me. I didn't want to. But yeah, his dad is really cool. His daddy is more of an OG. His mama is like, go get the money, go get the money. So, I see, like, his lifestyle, I be getting sometimes. Not sometimes, I get his lifestyle. Another most common question I ask is, what is asking me? Who wouldn't be lonely? So that question there is, who wouldn't be lonely? Who wouldn't want their spouse? Like, make it make sense. All right, y'all. I love this black sugar scrub. It's a mask. It turned into a mask, and I definitely recommend 10 out of 10. And I got this from the Dollar Tree. But yeah. But some things, and plus my man still got a lot more time. So hopefully, we pray. Hopefully we get a new governor and rules change, you know, and hopefully, he come home sooner than later. But until then, we just, taking it one day at a time, like. And I feel that's what works best for us, just taking it one day at a time. I feel like I feel like everybody gotta do what's best for them. Nobody else but them. And that's why I think a lot of people get caught up in this stuff. Like, this stuff is something to, like, glorify or be happy about, or, it's not. For me, it's not. Because the one I love the most is not even here. Like, we not even celebrating so many milestones. And, like, a lot for me, I don't have no kids. So, my whole 20s was kind of wasted. I didn't get to have kids. Like, I'm going to have kids so late because of this. Like, it has its faults. Like, some people, were just fortunate enough to have kids before their spouses went in. I just wasn't. But, I'm going to be like 34, 35. Like, so, it has its downsides to it, but hey, this is the life I chose, so I can't be mad at it. But I just like to let people know it's not something to glorify, so definitely not. It's definitely not nothing to glorify. Another common question that I always get asked is, like, how do my man feel about me being, like, the black sheep in, like, my family? Like I told him, if you want to meet him, you can meet him. But, I don't really care what they say, because... But, yeah, my man know I'm the black sheep of the family, so he cool with whatever. Like, I told him if he want to meet my family, he can meet him. If he don't, up to him. That's totally up to him. So, that option is for him to decide. But I am thinking about probably getting closer, like the summertime, because it snows up here. So I will do it like the ending of the summer, because I do work for a school. So yeah, I like the school that I work for, and now you just feel like, oh yeah, you can build, but I know I need to leave. So, and I know I could probably find me a school where I'm going, but I don't want to move back home, but I want to move back to Florida, because I feel like it's just a lot more opportunity, a lot more stuff for me to do, but yeah, that's just me, because that's where I'm from, and that's where that's where World is from. So I keep y'all updated on that journey, but y'all definitely know by the summer what I'm gonna do. Woo. Skin. So I leave this mask on for like 30 minutes. It say 15, but I leave it on for 30. So this is going to conclude my question and answering. If y'all have any more questions, make sure y'all drop in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so y'all know every time your girl posts a video. See y'all next time.